Well, this would help. Apparently, I did it a little bit earlier than I wanted to, but whatever, it is fine. Hello, friends. How we doing? Good to see ya. Welcome back. Let me just check up things. Not ready. Had like a minute. Accidentally hit the wrong thing. I was messing around in one of the modes, and I didn't realize that it was going to transition as soon as I disabled it. But whatever, that's what it is. Um, let's see. Yeah, it's showing up. That's not what I wanted to do. Where did that go? Um, Twitch is saying bitrate is bad, but everything looks fine through Streamlabs. I understand this is not a very good setup for this kind of thing, but you know, I don't do IRL stuff very often, and I literally just went and grabbed a mount for my phone because I have no idea where the webcam that I've had is that I've used a couple of times for like pack openings and things. Um, no idea where that went. And B, uh, well, I wanted to use that because the phone is the only thing I could use, and if I didn't go out and pick up the mount, I would have had to like duct tape it to something on the tripod. And another thing I could have done, had a better tripod. You know, there's tripods where it's like the legs are right on the ground and not from the very top, which would make a little bit easier for getting in close to it. I'm so far away from my desk. I mean, I can reach my ugly ass hands, but you know, that works. Well, first things first. Hello, people on the internet. How we doing? Good to see you. Welcome back to yet another stream. If you're watching us after the fact on the YouTube side of things, thank you. Much appreciated. Hit the like. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Hit the sub follow for more. Check out the Twitch link in the description. Join that. Join the community. Get updates. Not get updates. The outro I always say Discord. The intro I always say the outro I say everything. The intro I say only Twitch because that's all that really matters right now. At Discord I just out of habit say first, and I keep screwing that up and like saying Discord stuff. If you enjoy it, check out the Twitch link in the description. Come watch it live. Chat with me and all the great people while we play games, or in this case, have a Transformers showcase. Now I did this a little bit like. God, was it technically two? No, would have been it last year. Probably around this time, if not a little over a year, with the Legacy Menasor. All I had for it was Motormaster and Dragstrip, so I was missing the three members. I have them all now, as of months and months ago. I have them all now. I don't have the full Legacy line. I doubt I ever will. There's some figures that I'm like, I don't really care that much to go out and pick up. Some of these figures are characters that I've just stumbled upon and like, yeah, these are cool. But I do have figures that are not Legacy. On my in the side I've been working on, or my most recent stuff I've been working on, breaking out of Legacy and going to Combiner Wars slash Power of the Primes and getting combiners because they're cool. I have the complete Menasor from that line. I am currently working on Volcanicus, and I need 2 more figures for that. But we will not be taking a look at those in this stream. That will be broken up for another stream because I have a lot more figures than I realized. There is a shit ton of characters to go through, and we're gonna save everything that's not Legacy for a while. Check this. I don't see anything in Discord. I have nothing. I know not what you mean. Oh, now it's showing off. Yeah, I can't do much about, I don't have a proper layout for this. I'm going to have to be mindful and not show off things that shouldn't be shown. Not that you could see everything, but I do have stuff ready. There are a few figures that I don't remember exactly how to transform. There's one or two of them I never really could understand the instructions, so if I have to look up the instructions because I don't know where they're at, I will, to try to transform them. I don't have anything in Discord. There's nothing in Discord. I don't know what you're referring to. I'm looking in DMs and I'm looking in the server. There's nothing there. That's fair. I don't know what you mean. There's nothing in Discord. I responded to your last message. I don't know what you mean. I'm gonna send one quick message. This is gonna break the camera for a second. File jam. Gotcha. I gotta fix this mount. This mount is basically when Discord lags and stop uploading a file completely. Ah, gotcha. This mount is kind of annoying because it's entirely spring loaded. And for it to fit my phone, oh, now it needs to get tightened. For it to fit my phone, I have to pull the thing extremely tight. If I go, where is it? This. Ah, I see now. Project Cat Girl is going to need more energy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is this gonna reconnect? There we go. There's only so much I can do. There is a watermark on this camera. I'm using a program called Camo Studio, which lets you connect a phone to be used as like a webcam, either through the internet or USB. And I assume I have to get the premium version to get rid of the watermark, and it only lets me do 720, which for the purposes of this, I'm not really worried about. It's going to work well. I don't intend to do, use this for a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, maybe more stuff like this will happen. Like, I could use it for Skylander stuff, which would be cool, which I do want to mess with more Skylander stuff in the future. I've done a little bit here and there, but I would like to mess with them just because fun. I have a shit ton of figures that like I've bought and never even put on a portal besides once to make sure they work. So like I would love to do a stream or two. It would probably be multiple streams where I kind of go through like every figure and like see what they're about, run through a level or two. That's not happening anytime soon. I can also not do anything about the shadow. I don't have like a lighting setup where I could like aim a light down, or I tried opening my curtains so that I could get a lot of natural light in, but of course today is cloudy. There's only so much I can do, and if I use the flashlight on my phone, it doesn't look great. And the only light in my room is like behind and above my head, so nothing I can do about that. And you keep seeing my head pop in. No, I do not intend to show my face in this video. That is not what's happening here. But yeah. So we're gonna get underway with this. I have drugged this on long enough. I mean, hell, we're at almost 15 minutes in, so we'll get going with this. Hand reveal? My hand's already been revealed. I mean, fuck you, Tyler. What do I care? It's a white hand. You're gonna see a hand reveal multiple times throughout this video. Where'd I put it? Oh, Jesus, that startled me. Thank you, Tyler, with the sub. Woo, indeed. Thank you, thank you. It is appreciated, my friend. You'll probably have regretted that right after what I've done. That was great timing. I flip him off. Woo, here's a sub. Oh, that's good timing. All right, so the first figure we're going to start off with, this is kind of the figure that started it all. Hey, it ain't no feats. It ain't no feats. Those are under lock and key. Technically speaking, this is not the figure that started it all. I have had a couple of figures throughout the years. I do have a couple of them. I have two. I don't know where everything else has went. I have two figures from before I started collecting. One is a Dark of the Moon Optimus where he like gets a power suit with his trailer, which unfortunately some of the parts have broken over the years, so he no longer mixes with his he can't combine with his trailer properly. And I have I want to say it's Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. Like I thought he was a masterpiece figure at one point, but apparently he's not. I finally found out what he is. Maybe I probably won't show them off because they're kind of just sit to the side. They're not really stuff that I've collected. They don't really fit in with my collection. But I haven't gotten a lot of movie stuff, except for a couple Studio Series guys, which will be shown in the next stream. But this is the figure that I got way back in 2022, October 2022. I remember I had a meeting I had to go to for work, or after work. I had a union meeting, and it was a lot easier for me to stay. This is when I was driving like almost 2 hours to work. And by the time I got done work, if I was to leave, come home, I would instantly have to turn around and drive an hour to get to the meeting. So it was easier to stay up there. And I remember going to a Walmart, walking around, had no intentions of buying anything, but I was sitting there, and I was there, and I stumbled upon the Transformers, and in my head, I'm like, just to scratch an itch, just to have a fun little toy to play with. I remember getting a Transformer, or I saw the Transformer. I'm like, I haven't had one of these in years. This would be fun. So the first Transformer I got about a year and a half ago that started this whole obsession. Legacy Velocitron Speedia Collection Scourge. The first figure I had was entirely not supposed to start all of this. His trailer I won't spend much time on. It's just supposed to be a base. Like you open it up. I am entirely watching this through... My phone is blocking my view, so I'm entirely watching this on the stream playback so I can see what's happening. But that doesn't really matter. So yeah, he's got a little base mode. This is the guy that started it all. This is what started my whole collection. You know, want to get this figure. I got him just because I think around that time I was watching I had watched a couple of different shows. I watched through the 2001 Robots in Disguise. And I remember liking Scourge from that, thinking this was that Scourge, which technically I don't think it is exactly that Scourge, but I was like, yeah, or maybe I think it actually is. I don't remember. I like the trailer design because it's more detailed than most trailer designs. It is more detailed. It does have... I was somewhat disappointed, more so because I didn't understand it all at the time, or I didn't get, a lot of the stuff at the time. I mean, the trailer mode has definitely a lot of detail to it. Like it's very simple, but like, if I could get this to tap in, it does have a hell of a lot of detail to it. Move this over a little bit. It does have a lot of detail to it. You can move the arm, stand it down. It's got a little thing. The turret on the top, I didn't realize until way later, is removable. A lot easier in. Yeah, there you go. You can remove it and you can attach it to Scourge. I'm sure this is probably gonna at some point turn into me being somewhat of like reviewer, like it's very good, but that's not what I'm going for. It's just supposed to be a showcase here. This guy, I very much. He's very simple of a transformation. I do like him. It's not really traditional paint detail, but it's the texturing that makes it work. Oh yeah, it could just very well be the standard Optimus trailer where it's just a box, but it's not, and I can appreciate that. Let's see if I can remember exactly how this works. Come on. This chest part, the way it folds out, has always been a bit of a pain. Get the arms out. Hopefully, I'll have enough time to get this done today. I don't 100% know. Why are you being stupid? There it goes. He's being dumb. Rotate that around. His arm. Oh, I always forget the way it's done. He's just fucking annoying. He's being difficult. Rotate that around. Flip out his hand. Legacy, honestly, like, that's kind of why I wanted to start earlier, so I had plenty of time. Or part of the reason why I wanted to start earlier, so I have plenty of time. Legacy may be broken up into 2 streams. I have no idea. And then we have Scourge in robot mode. He is. I don't know anything about. I gotta get you. I'm looking at. I have my phone. I should probably just adjust this in the mount a little bit so that it's like a lot more straight on. Because I'm looking at my phone and I had it shifted in the mount. So like nothing was centered. Oh well, he comes with a Matrix, which is apparently fallen out. Matrix of Chaos, I think it's like actually known as. This figure is an Optimus Prime remold, which apparently is also a legacy. It might come from something else, but I think it's also a legacy figure. Is that upside down? Yes, I think it is. There it goes. Yeah, he's got I think they call it the Matrix of Chaos. Legs flip around, and then these bits come up. He's very cool. He's got, you can open the chest. He's got his little matrix. You can open the shoulder pads, and he's got, rocket launchers. He's very cool. Like he's G2 Optimus repaint, which I found out about that later on, but I'm like, this is very cool Scourge model. Okay. You want this. Please turn video on and off again in OBS in order to output at native FPS. What? He just fell on my phone. I don't know what the hell that means. It's probably just because of the way camo thing is outputting. You could set him up. You can use the blaster. Put it in his hand. Don't look like an amazing gun, but this is a sound clip. I don't know if I like this. Why are you being stupid? Why are you being stupid? Fair enough. Why are you being stupid? I'm gonna take that and put it on the desktop. Why is this not? I did not copy. Why are you being stupid? Copy. Why are you being stupid? Why are you being stupid? There we go. Go on the desktop so I can save it. Like, you want that as a sound effect? I can't really make it a sound effect that you can use. I can make it a sound effect that I can use. I can't put any sound effects on like blurp. I don't have that power. I can make it a sound effect that I can use on my soundboard, but not on Twitch, unfortunately. I don't have anything set up for that. Maybe. I don't know how no, blur you can't. I'll have to look into it. I'm 90% sure there's nothing I can do with that. Anyways, so Scourge is very cool. He comes with uh two weapons. Got an Energon sword, and then it has to go. It has a little nub. It can only go one way, and then he has a battle axe that he can use, which is very, very cool. And then if you want to, you can transform it, or you can combine it and make it a super sword, which is kind of eh. I mean, it looks cool. I think it looks better if it's like not combined, like just as a sword. It's just, the bottom is just too big. Like it just looks a little too dumb. This goes on him in vehicle mode. I forget exactly where it attaches to him. Like you can put it on the back, or maybe it attaches to the top of the trailer. I am kind of blanking. Right? Does it go in the trailer? I can't. Oh, I just hit the tripod. I can't remember. It has been quite a while since no, it goes in the trailer. That's where the storage was. I could have swore there was storage under or on the truck mode, but no, it's in the trailer. I remember now. It hides and tucks away. Stop sign ass weapon. Yeah, it really is. I mean, this guy's kind of like a special one for me, just because, like I said, it is the one that sort of started the, or not sort of. It is the one that started the collection. I don't remember what was the second one I got. I don't know at all. It probably was, or Menasor started around then, because I remember finding Dragstrip at a store, and then I'm like, oh my god, these are actual combiners, and I was like, how does this work and all that. So then I remember going online 2022 Christmas and buying a Menasor. But I don't think that was my second one. I don't remember at all. Um, but he's definitely a very cool figure. I like it. I'm not very good at posing. My first figure was a Ratchet figurine, but I wasn't really attached to it, so I donated it. There's one figure I had that I wanna like my tiny figurines. Yeah. There's one that I had. I remember having a helicopter. I don't know what it was from, and I tried looking through like a lot of different lines to try to find it, and I couldn't. There was another one I did find. I had one from, I think it was the Cybertron era. I'm not sure. That was, I always wondered, I'm like, what the hell is this supposed to be? And I've just recently learned that it was supposed to combine with an Optimus of the time, which I wish I still had some of them. Most of that stuff has been lost to time. Um, there's very few figures that I still have and know where they are. I think I have a couple old random little like tiny figures in a drawer somewhere, but I don't know where they are. I have no connection to them. So posing is not my strong suit. I can get some decent poses, but well, he's very cool. I like you got the little rockets and things. He looks very much like a G1 Optimus figure, just has the shoulder guards. Like the chest and everything is very G1-esque and all that. Damn honey, I gotta visit and give you a lesson on posing. Yeah, posing has never been my strong suit. I'm a lot more into just transforming him and messing with them. I can get some into decent poses, but you know, posing is not my strong suit. I can teach you all the curse poses. Yes. Well, that is Legacy. Oh, apparently his smokestack broke off. That's unfortunate. Didn't notice that before now. Eh. I'm not keeping, I don't have these figures for them to be 100% absolute pristine. If that was the case, they would not be transformed and they would be kept complete in box. So, I'm not the end of the world. I have these to play with. Now, if I was to get some super expensive guys, maybe they would stay on the shelf or in their boxes or whatever, but that is not what I am getting them for. Well, that is Legacy. Scourge. He's very cool, and he is the one that started it all. The one thing that annoys me with Scourge, I wish he had like most of them will have a spot on the arm. I wish I could do that with Scourge, but he has his 5mm port underneath, so you can't really peg anything on the side. It's not a great blaster, but it's supposed to be a turret that stays on the trailer, so what can you do? Put him away and grab the next guy. Now, these are in no specific order. The only reason I chose that one first was because it was the first. So I'm just going to kind of grab, maybe save some of the better ones for later, but probably do some of the ones that are more like, I have first, and then do the cooler ones down the line. I believe this is another Velocitron Speedia collection, which is the Walmart exclusive line. This is Burnout, I believe his name is. He's a little dude. He's a little dude. I've noticed a lot of figures tend to have a very Optimus-esque head. Like, you look at his face, he's very Optimus looking. I mean, at least it's not Earthspark Soundwave. That shit literally isn't articulated because it's a one-step changer and it's so complicated. Apparently, they just don't bother adding posability. No idea what they were thinking. Well, a lot of that stuff is more children's stuff. Like, these are like the main line. Like, these are a transforming toy. A lot of the Rise of the Beast stuff and Earthspark and all that, they're more the kids' toys, like the one-step changers and the flip things or whatever. Like, there's one, you put it on your finger, you press it on your finger and it transforms into the vehicle, you press on your finger and it transforms into robot mode. And it's just kind of like, they're not really the things I would go for. People like, that's the only figure he got. Yeah. I mean, a lot of them. There's also a lot of things like that just don't even transform. Like, I remember seeing there was in the Cyberverse days, there was a Volcanicus. Like, in Cyberverse, Volcanicus is a thing there, and Volcanicus gets all the Dinobots exist, but Volcanicus was just like, let's just give him a robot mode that turns into a dragon in like 5 steps. I want wide-hipped Soundwave. Custom orders. That's all I can tell you. Burnout, he's interesting. I mean, he's just a little dude. I don't remember why I got him. I think I just kind of got him because why not? He's got a very simple transformation, if I can remember how this is done. Well, before I do that, he's got three weapons. He's got an axe, an Energon axe, but you can also hold it like a blaster. He's got this blaster. Birthing hips on Transformer. Is that what you want? Have you seen? You clearly haven't seen it. You need to see what we're talking about. Not Shockwave. What did I type in? Shockwave. Just wait a minute. Hang on. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Is this not the right source? This is what I want. This is what we refer to. This is EarthSpark sound wave. You can't make this up. Like, this is EarthSpark Soundwave, Tyler. You know, if those aren't birthing hips, I don't know what they are. This isn't like we're making this up. Genuinely is not that at all. That is EarthSpark Soundwave with his birthing hips. He got them Instagram curves. Yeah. He's got some stuff, all right. Why this was the design they decided to go for, I will never know. But, you know, that's the thing. You have this sort of rocket launcher blaster, and then this 2-bit blaster, or 2-piece blaster, which these do combine to form, they knew what the fans wanted, yes. They did. How did this go? Oh, it went like this, okay. So yeah, you can, like, combine it to be a much bigger blaster and everything. Like, you can... I would keep it, like, you know, you have it as an axe, and then this is a blaster, but... easier to just keep it all together. He's very... Shockwave was kind of boxy, though. He was... I mean, Shockwave is... depends on it. Sometimes is boxy. Soundwave stole his thick. Maybe a little bit. How does this go again? I remember how most of these guys transform. Again, there are a couple that I don't remember exactly. I think I have to... No, that's how it is. You have to press that in. Yeah, there we go. And then you can tab the doors in. Make sure the roof is tabbed in. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. Arms have to come in. I don't remember if there's a specific way the arms go. Doesn't appear to make a difference. Actually, maybe they go... Is there? There's a little... No, there isn't an indent. I don't remember. That works. And then you tab it all in. This arm is being a pain. No. Want to go this way? You want to go this way? Come on. There we go. Almost. There we go. Nope. There we go. A little SUV. He's a cool little SUV. Yeah, he's more of a figure I got because I think I saw him in a store and I'm like, I don't have him yet. We'll get him. He's kind of cool. Just a little dude. Nothing special with him. I like him. Fun little desk fidget toy. That's about it. Let's see. I guess we're kind of just going through the line. We'll do all the Velocitron Speedia guys. 2. Alright, we got 3 more Velocitron Speedia, guys. God damn it. I need to get a new floor mat for my chair. This one is cracking and falling apart. We'll start with this guy. I don't remember what he is called. I'm being sent a Snapchat. What is this guy called? Ah, that is not the right thing. Velocitron Speedia 500. That's not what I want. Okay, yeah, oh. I get that one too, right. Yeah, it is Robots in Disguise universe. What is this? Road Hauler. Road Hauler, that's his name. I'm looking at this. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I thought I had most of them, but I don't. I don't have them all. This is Road Hauler. Grab the not get shoved in the pile with everything else. He's off to the side. This is Road Hauler. He is a cool. I love construction designs when they use the safety neon green as a main color. This guy is a repaint of, I think an Earthrise figure that is construction orange. There is one. There is one. Actually. I don't remember what he's called. What is he called? Grapple. Earthrise Grapple. I deleted my image. Let me see. Yeah, this is a repaint. I think it's a it's a slight remold in the head design. This is from Earthrise. He's got the orange look. I think he's exactly the same, minus the face is a little bit different. Maybe do a femme design with neon pink. That would be interesting. I don't believe this mold has been used for anything else. I think it's literally just these two, and it's just a repaint. So yeah, there is this guy, which is literally the same figure as right here, just different face and orange. Wow, I forgot his name already. Road Hauler, that's his name. He's a fun little figure. He's got a nice little blaster. I think I got this guy on clearance at Walmart, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. Nice little blaster. He's got, you could flip his hands around so you can, have that, and you can plug in. He's got like a grapple hook. He also has over here, get it off. You can give him like a little drill bit. Tab it in. Cool little drill or laser thing or something. Whatever it is. He's got a fun. He's kind of got a fun transformation, like the way he folds in on himself. The whole head part is just this big giant accordion. And very simply fold the legs down flat. If this wants to cooperate. There we go. And then the head just tucks away. Tab this in back here. There really are no tabs for the rest of the legs. They're just held in by that. And then press all that down. The arms come in, and then I think they go like that. Yeah. That plugs in. This way, that tabs in, that plugs in. And then you fold the crane out. And the crane, there's the vehicle mode. The crane, you can also tuck the hook away. And you can plug in the claw. Wants to work for me. There we go. You could plug the hook in. You know, the crane can spin around 360. He's got storage over here for the drill bit thing. You can also plug this in. I forgot to get an accurate count. I'm now realizing I should have counted how many figures I have. Hang on. Okay, well, this is the third guy. I'm terrible at counting, so we have 3 total so far that have been shown off. The fact that I had to look over and I forgot I only looked at 2. Take a sip of my water. Just dropped Soundwave's blaster in a box I have filled with a bunch of random shit by accident. RIP. It will be found eventually. I'm gonna be roaching. Yeah, you'll be searching for a while. But Roadhauler, he's kind of fun. He's a cool little guy. I shouldn't say little. I like the way the feet and the whole, like, the connection from the head to the cab kind of just folds down and everything. It's very simple, but he's a fun fidget toy. Like, he's got a cool look and everything. He's not like, who cares? He's fun. Like that you can have the hook or fold the hook away and have the grapple and all that. It's fun. Or you could put the drill on it and things. Well, he's got decent motion on. Technically, I think this goes like this. No, it goes the other way. You know, he's got good motion, posability, and all that. I just don't know how to pose. So yeah, Velocitron Speedia Roadhauler. Well, that sounded bad. Here, who is? What is this one called? I think this is a wait. Is this Velocitron Speedia? I actually don't know if this is Velocitron Speedia. No, this one is not. This is just a regular Legacy figure. So we'll put him to the side. Do him after the next 2. Next figure. Pretty sure he's not missing an accessory. I'm hearing something outside. No, not outside mine. There's supposed to be one. I'm waiting on. I got a new phone case coming in from Amazon because my current phone case is fucked. I had to take the whole. I don't know where. I had to take the whole back cover off just to do this stream because I don't know if I can get my arm. It's cracked and scratched to hell, so I'm getting a new phone case because I'm tired of anytime I take a photo of something, it's blurry as hell. And there's supposed to be inspectors coming. They're supposed to come last Thursday or Friday. It's now this Wednesday, so at some point they're gonna come and do their stuff, but you know, I haven't received the call that they're coming. Anyways, this is Velocitron Speedia Blur. I think he's a remold of something. I can't remember. He's a cool. He's got a cool shape to him. The body shape, like he's very skinny, which gives off the fast vibes. Cool blaster. Okay, he can hold. He's got this like hook repair tool thing, something or other. I don't know. It's a thing he has. He's a fun little figure to mess with. His vehicle mode's pretty cool. Now this one I haven't transformed in a while, so we're gonna see if I can remember how this is done. Hopefully I don't have to look up instructions for him, but if I do, I do. No, you gotta fold. I think this just folds his knees in. I know you fold these in and this becomes like part of the front of the vehicle. I think this, no, his arms come down, then these fold one way or another. Oh, that comes out, then these fold back. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. And then I think maybe you have to flip his head around. No. There it goes. This rotates around. And then you do this. Flip the arms. And all this tabs in if it doesn't want to be dumb, difficult, stupid. Do that. No, I guess it goes that way. It's the only way it's gonna fit. Wait. No, this. There we go. Okay. I have that backwards. Then that tabs in. Flip that. Flip right there. You can tab all of that in. And then if I understand correctly. Yeah, there we go. Do I need the arms out of the way first? I was thinking his feet folded. Oh, his feet go like this. Come on, work with me. Aha, here we go. Here we go. We want to pull these out. Flip this, peg that in. I'm very good when it comes to transformations. Usually I only have to like read the instructions once or twice and then I can kind of figure out the rest all on my own. Or I could figure it out from there and do it as many times as I want on my own. And I am proving that as I have probably not touched this guy in months. My curtain just blew. I moved and it scared the shit out of me. I haven't touched this guy in so long, and I have just transformed him perfectly. He doesn't have any working wheels, unfortunately, so, you know. And then if I remember correctly, his blaster gets tabbed in right here, and then the hook goes in like that, and then it's just, you know. He definitely gives off Cybertron super speed. You know, very fast hover kind of car thing. He's cool. I do like this figure. He's very. Oh, I didn't know that actually. I don't think I've ever flipped that up. He has a little flip up seat thing. Oh, that's really cool. Learning more every day. What do you know? That's kind of cool. He's very fun. He's got a very cool design. Like it kind of gives me off animated vibes, but I know it's not an animated blur. I don't think it is. No, it doesn't say. It is a blur. Or actually, is it? No, it's not. They usually say what universe they're from, and this doesn't have anything. It might be a remold of something, but you know. So yeah, blur. His pegs up here do not seem to hold things in very properly, so they're kind of falling out with not a whole lot that I can do about that. But he's a cool little guy. I can't believe I didn't know about that flip. I'm looking at this piece and I'm like, it looks like it moves. Apparently it does, and it flips out to a seat. I just bumped the tripod again. Like a moron. Alright. So, this one is the newest figure in the collection that I have. I'm looking at stuff for the stream. I have it set to just chatting. I was looking to see, I'm like, is there a better category for this? I was like, is there a something kind of Transformers that this would fit into? But I'm like, there's nothing, no category that stood out to me that I'm like, okay, this fits for this. I'm like, I guess we're just chatting. I don't know. You're getting quite a look at the somewhat look at the setup, and you can see the Stream Deck. Wow. That's just where I keep it. This is Override, Velocitron Speedia Override. This is the newest figure I have. Me and Tyler went out to, funny enough, a horror convention. And there was a booth. I saw a couple of things, but I found this guy. And I'm like, I have kind of wanted this guy for a while, and I probably shouldn't have gotten it, but I did. So this is the newest member of the collection that I've had for almost 2 weeks now, I think, since we went there. She is a fun one. Very cool looking. You could take this off the back. Interesting transformation here. Fold out the foot. Tap that back into the back. This is actually I discovered from the Cybertron days. I think it's Cyberverse, the toy says. I could be wrong on that. But this is back from Cybertron or Energon, which is very cool. Mine has a weird thing. Like, if you look at the thighs, the left one is like a much lighter red. I don't know why. The camera actually makes the right one look like it's different, but I mean it is, but very different reds there. This is a cool figure. I'm still kind of getting the habit of transforming it. Again, this has only been 2 weeks, like 2 or so weeks. So I'm still getting the hang of this one. This tab is a bit annoying. Quality control slipped that day. This is a much older. This is from earlier on, and I think this is the first. A lot of times you'll notice the first in a line, or not of a line, of a mold is usually like the worst. Like a lot of times joints will be bad, or like colors will be weird, but then once you see something get remolded / repainted, a lot of those issues get fixed. So you can tab this in on the hand, or I don't know if it's just my copy. She has the 5mm port. I'm assuming it's not just my copy, but the 5mm port on the side of her arm is way too shallow. So like this will fall out easily, so it's like better off in the hand. But you got a cool double barrel blaster. You can mess with the fins of like the spoiler or whatever. It looks like, kind of almost looks like a little mini jet or spaceship. She is very very cool. Like, kind of gives me Gundam vibes. and interesting thing I realized, which I have watched Armada. I have not finished watching Energon and Cybertron yet. They've been on the back shelf for so long. I don't know if that's just a thing with those shows, but she does not have an Autobot insignia anywhere on her body at all, which I was surprised. There is no Autobot symbol, even though she is an Autobot. Not even like, oh, there's a slip up and an accidental Decepticon. There's just no insignia whatsoever, which could just be, she's not Cybertronian. It comes from like Kaminoan or something, so like there's no Autobot insignia, but I don't know. Very cool little figure. Newest one of the collection. I like this. It's a cool. I like the head sculpt. The head sculpt is really cool. Again, very Gundam-esque vibes. There you go. A little bit of a pose. Not a great pose, but pose nonetheless. It actually looks better the angle I'm sitting than the camera's doing. It also doesn't help. I have the camera on. I have it set to use the wide angle camera of my phone. Like or the ultra wide. If I switch it to the regular camera, I have to be careful. I don't want to hit selfie or then it's going to show my face. This is all you get if I use the regular camera, which shows, which is just a much narrower camera. So like to get a lot better, especially when I get to like Menasor, I need the ultra wide camera. Yeah, I don't want to hit selfie on that. That would not be particularly good. Oh, I can up it to 60 FPS. So please turn video on and off again in OBS. Order to. Okay, what if I do? Not cap. Property. Configure video. Oh. Yeah, it's not changing on the stream side of it. It's a lot cleaner on my phone. Oh, can I do this? Oh, that looks a lot better. I can only do it in 720, unfortunate. That's just what the program will let me do. I like the proportions with the chunky limbs. Yeah, I do kind of like it. The legs and everything. I wasn't sure if it was a she at first, but I looked it up later and it is she. So this is a she. I found the blaster I dropped, but it's going to be a hassle to actually get it out, so I'm ditching it and continuing my photo shoot. Why is it a difficulty to get it out of the box? Yeah, so this is Velocitron Speedia Override, and that is the last Velocitron Speedia that I have. Very cool figure. I kind of, part of me is like, I shouldn't have got her, but at the same time, I'm like, I am kind of glad I got her. This one. Legacy. It's. Yeah. This one right here is called Point Blank, and his little minicon Action Master, is that what they're called? I forget. This is Peacemaker. Stuck under the flaps at the bottom along with the other tiny trinkets I have in it. Like, you know how some boxes are taped at the bottom? Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. That's unfortunate. This is Peacemaker, and this is Point Blank. Point Blank, Point Break, I just... Point Blank. Besides, we've got the other blasters where we're going. There you go. This is a cool... I like this guy. He's very, very interesting. I don't remember exactly why I wanted to get this. I think this was just another one of those, he's there. He looks cool. So we got him. simple head and stuff. Let's see if I can remember how this goes. I know the head folds in. I always have issues with the way the front of this is supposed to go. Trying to get it to the right angle, because it's got to fold in. There we go. Okay. I just have to get that. Yeah, I always have trouble messing with the front of his vehicle mode. Trying to get it to transform properly. Just the way it wants to, the arms want to fold in can be somewhat tricky. Fold the legs over. This comes right now. Yes, no. Oh, this needs to come out of the way. I believe this goes down in there. That goes in there. Fold that over. That comes in. Tabs down in there. Same thing over here. If it wants to work. Bristle that down. Lower the roof. I feel like that's not shutting right, but it's gonna be fine. And then here you have Point Blank, which the Minicon I'm pretty sure has. He has a spot on top. I know he's supposed to go. No, right there. That's where he goes. Yeah, he's supposed to go. Like, you can either set him up as a blaster, or you could set him up like that. Tabs in there, or you could put him on the side. That's all about Point Blank. Nothing special about him. He's just a cool sports car, race car-esque mode. Very cool. He's got his little target master. I think it's supposed to be a target master. I think that's what that stuff is called. You know, the Minicon's kind of cool. It could be a blaster. You can unfold him. I actually do have a couple of these guys. He's kind of cool. He's kind of cool. I have another, which I could break out that figure. I have a Decepticon who has similar things. The Minicon doesn't tab into place perfectly, but yeah, no. He tiny. He a little robo boy. He a little robo boy. So that is Point Blank, and I will grab next. There he is. There he is. Why is Twitch saying we're unstable? Streamlabs is not reporting that at all. I refresh Twitch, is it going to say stable now? I don't know why. My bitrate is set to 6,000, and Twitch is saying getting 5,971, and that's apparently unstable. Honestly, you're lucky to have found the figure with such tiny accessory. Well, I try to keep, like, when I put them away, I try to keep the accessories in their hand, or if it doesn't work in their hand very well, I keep it in the vehicle mode. Whatever is the best way to keep the parts together so that they're not just going to fall out. That's what I try to do. It also helps that I keep them all kind of in the same, like, in the same area, so if I'm missing a piece, it's going to be right there with everything else. Take a sip of my water. Well, we are an hour into this, and I've barely gone through anything, so I'm probably going to try to speed this up a little bit, because I would like to be done this within the next 2 hours. I don't want this to become a 4 or 5 hour stream because at that point, I'd rather just do 2.5, 3 and break it up. We'll see where we're at in an hour. If we haven't really made much of a dent, I may stop it and split it in half. I don't want this to be too long of a video is the thing. Like, I could easily do this for a couple hours, but I don't want it to be super long, so... I mean, we have 2 combiners. A combiner and a half that I'm going to have to get through, so this may end up getting broken up into 2 streams. We'll see. Like, I'm okay with illegal Soundwave holding a blaster with a cannon on the shoulder if it means I don't fucking drop the cannon in a box. Yeah. This is Decepticon Needle Nose. And I could not tell you his 2 partners' names. I could look them up. I believe this is Needle Nose. Yeah, Needle Nose. Legacy Needle Nose. And he has... This doesn't say. Sunbeam and Zigzag is what I'm getting. I couldn't tell you who is who. I'm going to guess this is Sunbeam. I'm going to guess this guy is Sunbeam and this is Zigzag. Zigzag, Sunbeam, I'm going to guess. Needle Nose, he has... I got him... So, a thing that happened... You're telling me this con's blaster is just 2 minicons 69ing to form a gun. There are 2 minicons that are blasters. But then you can attach them together and make one singular blaster. Yes, that is a thing you can do, basically. For lack of a better term, you're right. It is basically 69ing. I got this guy because a big part of Legacy Evolution is Evo Fusion, which seemed cool. The first Evo Fusion I got was Hot Rod and one of the Junkions. You could take the Junkions apart and it's like, oh, connect this to Hot Rod and give him battle armor. But then the rest of them are Evo Fusion. Like, this is apparently an Evo Fusion. Why? It's like the selling point. Like, oh, cool gimmick. Attach the minicons is an Evo Fusion. It's like, ugh. Through the power of homosexuality, we can make a big fucking gun. Pretty much is what it's saying. This guy, I just recently remembered how to transform properly. I couldn't remember how to do it for a while. But then I finally remembered how to do it. He's still very simple of a transformation. Fold this stuff up into the arms. I feel like that's supposed to go in farther, but everything pegs in nicely this way. And fold. Oh no, I know why. Because the back comes... Yeah, there we go. Okay. I was right, I just didn't do it right. And then you can tab the front down when you've got a cool jet. There's supposed to be... I forget how you do it. Like, you fold the feet in, and then you can put these guys, like... I thought it was supposed to go on that little tab there, but it doesn't fit right. Like, there's supposed to be a way that you can peg these guys in and make it like a big booster coming out the back, but I can't remember how to do it, and I don't have his instructions, and I don't care enough to look it out. I mean, it could just be like this, and I don't know. There's a way to do it, or maybe that was the Evo Fusion, but then you could take these guys, tab them in on the wing, and you've got 2 wing-mounted cannons. Why plane transformers have foldable wings, I'll never know when the official transformation leaves them like this. Like, there is no reason for them to have that. Like, it's not like the back is like this with the wings like this. Like, his wings are folded like this. I don't get that, but he's a cool guy. You can if you want, you can remove the tail fin and make it like an arm blade. You can. It's a thing you can do. That is Needlenose. Another one with the only other guy I have with Target Masters. I was like, why is the wing popped up? He's cool. He's fun. He's a nice little aerial bot. Or he wouldn't be an aerial bot. I don't know what. Well, maybe he's a seeker. I have no idea. Next, I again have forgotten to count everything I've gone through. Oh well. I'll have an accurate count when everything's or after the video, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we might be breaking this up into two, just so it's a manageable video to deal with, because I have like, not counting the combiners and things. I have yeah, I know. I'm moving slow. I just rough counted everything in the pile. I have 30 more figures to get through. So I might go for two. I want to be done. I want it to be done before 3. It's 1 o'clock. I might get to like between 2 and 3. Probably around 2:30 I'll wind it down, and then we'll do another stream showing off the rest of it, because the combiners are going to take so much time. We're here to have fun though, so take it at a natural pace. Yeah. Again, I don't want this to turn into a 5-6 hour video, because then nobody's going to watch this after the fact. I'm hoping maybe the Menasor thing I did on the main channel got views. Maybe something like this will attract views, so I don't want it to be a 5-hour video. So we'll see. We'll go till about 2:30, see where we're at, and then we'll end it. I'm kind of moving through a couple of these quick, just because they're guys that I don't really care about. It's just figures I have. So we shall see. This guy, this is a fun one. I like this guy. This is Metal Hawk. I forget what universe he's from. I got him at Target. Damn. I literally am forgetting what I just said. This is Metal Hawk. I randomly found him at Target, and I was like, he looks interesting. I like him. He's a very chunky figure, but he's very cool. He's got, you can either make these tail wings to go in his plane mode, or you can connect them. Sort of looks like a little mini jet, but you can connect it. He's got a cool double-barreled blaster. He's got a nice sword. The weapons on this guy, his hand is folded in, kind of suck. Like, I wish if they weren't just solid gray. But, I mean, it fits with his robot mode. He's got a bunch of gray to him. So, he's definitely a fun figure. Fed those motherfuckers to be eaten by Unicron. I've got some figurines I don't really care about. Bitch, you spent money on them. Why don't... I mean, a lot of these were just, I wanted to get a Transformer, and I saw something in the store. Like, there's a lot of these that I really care about. Like, I've messed with them, gotten attached. Like, this is one of them. I like messing with him. Metal Hawk is fun, but some of, like, Point Blank, I don't have attachments to the characters. I should put it that way. Like, I have Armada, Starscream, and Hot Rod. I really love Armada, so I have an attachment to those characters. Needlenose. I never heard about him before. I just thought he looked cool, liked the 2 Target Masters, and I'm like, I'll pick him up. It's not like if I only got figures that I was like liked the characters and wanted, then yeah, I'd care about every single one. Some of them are just, yeah, I have them. They're cool to play with. Metal Hawk, he's a very chunky jet. I like Metal Hawk's, so we'll transform him. I like Metal Hawk's jet because a problem with, where is it? No, it's behind. It's the back. A problem with most jets, like aerial bots and seekers and stuff, they're very blatantly a robot with wings on the back. Like the jet modes don't hide robot modes very well. And I guess the argument could be made that Metal Hawk doesn't do it well either. But I think he hides it a lot better than most just by the shape of his parts and things. Like a lot of them, it's very much, again, here's a jet and there's a robot folded up underneath it. Metal Hawk is not like that, and I can appreciate it. So you flip this around, tap it into the legs, fold those in, hands have to fold. You can tap that in there, put that in there, fold the wings down, and then here you have Metal Hawk in jet mode. He's a very clean jet. Like, if you know what you're looking for, you could see, okay, here's where his shoulders are, here's his legs, here's his chest. But from the side profile, it's a very clean jet. It's not blatantly, oh, here's a jet and here's a robot, like a lot of the Autobot flyers are. Like, I can very much appreciate how clean it is. And then obviously the weapons you can attach to the side, make it look like extra tail fins. You can peg him in under the wing, give him blasters. You could put the sword up here, or I think technically it's supposed to go like that. Oh no, I think I accidentally hit the how long has the audio been muted for? It couldn't have been too long. I think I bumped my button on the Stream Deck. Like, I have right here a button that mutes desktop and microphone audio. Damn it. This is what happens. I'm literally I don't even think I hit it. I think I bumped it with Point Blank, because I don't remember, or Point Blank, Metal Hawk, because I don't even remember hitting the thing. Why did the microphone pick that up? That's really annoying. Well, all I've been saying was just admiring how clean his jet mode is. He is, but he isn't just wings, robot. So, I very much like this figure. He's very chunky, but in a good way. He's fun. I like Metal Hawk. Let's see. Guess we can knock two figures out at once, because they are exactly the same figure. I have two of the same figure, basically. I remember finding one of the, or I don't remember where I saw one. I know which one I got first, but I don't remember how, if I just stumbled upon it in stores or if I had seen something for it online. I'm gonna say I found an old lollipop stick that fits in the hands of both my tiny figurines. New prop. There you go. There you go. Gotta be resourceful. I don't remember if I saw this guy online or if I saw him in stores and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Um, Technically speaking, it is an Optimus Prime, but it's not an Optimus Prime. I have two versions. I have Leo Prime and Nemesis Leo Prime. I really didn't need two of them, but I saw the Nemesis Leo Prime and I'm just like, okay, that's fucking sick. I think what I keyed into on Leo Prime was I remember looking at the chest and thinking it was a Target symbol because I found it at Target. Funny if now there is a Target Optimus Prime, but these actually come from Beast Wars Neo, I think, the Japanese only Beast Wars, like, or I think they call it Beast Wars the Second or something. Like, it was a Japanese only sequel to Beast Wars and all that. Um and I was just like, that's pretty cool that these got like something from that is getting representation, like not something that, you know, people in the West have heard of. Um I can't explain a bunch of stuff. Like there's he has a thing in his chest which is a matrix of something or whatever. It's not like the matrix of leadership, it's a whole different thing and I forget what it's called. Um but I'm sure you can guess from, is that correct? No, that's just the mold marks. You can guess he turns into a lion. These are kind of annoying transformations. I'll see if I can get them properly. I keep hearing things like, sounded like for a second like somebody was home, but I know nobody's home because my father won't get home for like 2 hours. Let's see if I can remember exactly this. Oh, I think I have visitors out, meaning my neighbors' guinea hens that like to come around. This one. Yeah, that's a thing that happens from time to time. Leo Prime, stop losing your fucking head. Okay. Come on. Thank you. Work with me. There we go. Okay. The part of the head part, like the head folds into here and then you flip it around and then that becomes the underside of the lion. Let's see, I'm probably not going to transform both of them just because I don't feel like transforming it twice. I could, but I don't want to. That? No, that goes back further. No, 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 no. Yes, no. I haven't transformed either of these in a minute. So then the legs fold down, flip out his tail. I'm not used to IRL stuff, so I keep noticing that I'm not focusing in camera properly. Okay, so then the hands fold in. I think I fold this around like this. And then yeah, this comes in, pegs in behind the face. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. This comes into here. You're folded it. And then it pegs in. like this is not exactly right. Something don't feel right with this. I haven't transformed Leo Prime in a while, but I've transformed Nemesis Leo Prime, but they are the exact same, just a repaint. Leo Prime came first, and then Nemesis Leo Prime came out. Don't know why this one's to be different. And then you can tab the shoulder in back here. The shoulder here. Something still don't feel right with this. Don't know why. There we go. You could fold this down, and then you have Leo Prime in robot mode, or in lion mode. And imagine same thing with Nemesis Leo Prime, but black with blue accents. He doesn't really gain anything different. He's kind of weaponized. You could flip out. He's got his main. He's got blasters. I'll show it over here on the back. He has two more. Same over there. The only difference with Nemesis of Leo Prime is he gets these two blasters that he's holding in his hand. Regular Leo Prime doesn't get those. But you could flip these out on the main. You can open his mouth slightly. Oh, he's got two flip out blasters he can use. I haven't tried it with Nemesis Leo Prime. My Leo Prime, you're supposed to be able to combine the blasters into like giant, or like combine them all together and all that, but mine don't seem to be made properly, so like I can't, the tabs don't fit and everything. You could do a couple of different things. It's not meant for robot mode, but in lion mode. In robot mode, you can flip the front legs out, and he's got like claws that he can use. You know, he can use his robot or his lion paws, which is kind of cool. Nemesis Leo Prime does have the Matrix thing. I don't remember what this is called. This is not a show I have watched or is in my plans to watch anytime soon. But you know, he's definitely a cool figure. I think I like the deco of Nemesis Leo Prime better than I like regular Leo Prime. But he is still, they're both very cool figures. And again, imagine Nemesis Leo Prime, same color scheme as this, just lion. There's nothing different about the lion mode. The literal only difference is he has those two extra blasters, giving him a total of 6. He's got a lot of fucking blasters. You know, he's still got the ones there. He's got the ones in his back. And he's got these two that are being held in his hand. As far as I remember, there is nowhere to store them in lion mode. That's why I keep this guy in robot mode, just because I don't think he has anywhere. He doesn't have 5mm ports on the lion body stuff. So like, I don't think there's anywhere. I guess you could put them on the leg, but you can't even because they're inside on the legs. But like, there's nowhere to tab them into, so I just leave him in robot mode. Very cool. I do like these guys. I had no reason to get Nemesis Leo Prime, but I'm like, it's a Nemesis character. His paint deco looks really cool. Or like the blast from every angle. Oh, pretty much. Pretty much. So, like these guys. They're cool. What are we at time-wise? 1:30. Jesus! I probably have just as many figures in, like, studio series and movie things and, like, the combiners and Power of the Primes and stuff as I do as stuff from Legacy. So, like, this may turn into 4 separate streams. We shall see. Hopefully it doesn't become that long, but, you know, whatever. If this video ends up getting views on YouTube and I do 3 more of them and it gets me a bunch more views, Give it to. There it is. Let me see. Okay, so I have 7 more figures off to the side. Let me get a count of everything real quick. Okay, I'll have to go back to the video. I don't feel like pulling these all out. I think I've gone through about 10. So I have 7 figures off to my left here. You know what? We'll grab. Okay. I grabbed an extra 2, so that puts us to 9. I'm going to go through these 9 figures to my left in this stream, and then I'll save the rest for the next time we stream, just because I have Armada Optimus Prime. That's a big one. Legacy, the Legacy Combiner Menasor. That's a big one. I have the all of the Junkions that I have. They're multiple. They all deserve their own little bit. And then I have the Volcanicus that is not complete yet, but maybe it'll be complete by the next one. Probably not. So we'll say. Actually, I'm gonna save this guy to this one. I want to a bunch of there's like a couple of sets of things, so I'll save all of them for the next stream, and I can keep them all together. So we got a good set of things to do. I'm not going to get through them all. It's going to take us another 2 or 3 hours at this pace. So if I can get through all these 8 or 9 figures to my left, we'll probably call it there and do the rest later. I've picked a good figure for the end, the one we'll end with. I'm very happy with this one. So next we have we have a 2-pack here. I think this was an Amazon exclusive. I got it off Amazon. I don't remember if it was an exclusive or not. But this was a 2-pack of figures. This is one you may enjoy, may not. Just gotta double check one thing. Leave. Yes, okay. I got it mixed up on who this one was. This is Legacy Senator Shockwave. This is oh damn it, no, it's over there. His arm just got this is I think supposed to sort of be what this is supposed to be what he was like before Autobots and Decepticons, like Cybertronian mode before that and all that. He has some very cool detailing on his arms and legs and everything. I like the back. He's the Tetrajet that all of you dropped what you were doing so fast. He's the Tetrajet, like the Cybertronian Tetrajet. He does not have any weapons, which, you know, considering he's supposed to be a senator, makes sense. This is literally him before the lobotomy. I mean, honestly, you're not wrong. Um, and he comes packaged with uh Data Clerk Orion Pax. Shockwave, you're supposed to stand up. Shockwave's feet are kind of annoying. He's can be annoying to stand up. This is literally Orion Pax. Where did it go? There it is. He had his weapon. It's kind of annoying. It comes with a drum that goes on the side, and it just like doesn't stay a lot. It's so tiny it doesn't stay. Um, yeah, this is Orion Pax. So like before he even became Optimus. Small library, boo. So like Orion Pax has weapons. Like he's got a battle axe. He's got a cool rifle. Um, this is way back before the war. It's not even Optimus Prime. The Decepticons and Autobots. Like these guys don't have insignias on them, unlike a couple of the other guys. But it makes sense because this is from before. So we'll transform Orion really quick. I really like Orion's vehicle mode. The way the feet work. So like you fold. Forget how this goes. I think it just kind of sits like this. Senator Shockwave when he still has face and Riz. Exactly. I believe his arms just kind of fold in. Orion only got Riz after becoming a Prime. Oh, 100%. And then the legs. I really like the way the legs work. Like which side? I think it's this. Yeah, there we go. So the legs, literally, you unfold the feet, and then this all folds around. That part could be a bit annoying. Folds around and tabs up here to the front of the vehicle mode, and the legs become the entire. This is a transformation that I really like because I like when they fold in weird ways. Like the legs could become the front and the back. Like it's not just as simple as okay, lay it on its back, the feet become the front, or lay it on its front, the feet become the back, and stuff like that. Now his feet are a little weird. You're supposed to fold them down like this, but as one foot, you can kind of see it's a little bent. That's just the way I received it. So like as soon as you do that, it bends down and pops off. That's cool. Yeah, I like. He's a cool little Jeep dude. He's got a cool little Jeep buggy mode. You can tab in his weapon. I think it goes to this one, and then you could tab in his axe up here. And there is a spot. This is a much better storage spot for the drum. But this is Orion Pax. He's a cool. I love the way here's the front wheels. Okay, now and the back wheels become the legs. It's not as simple as okay, here's a robot mode. Lay him down, compress him, or lay him down, compress him. I like stuff like that. I would love to. There's so many cool things that I'm like, oh, that would just be so cool to see. Oh, it does have tabs underneath. There we go. Yeah, I got this sometime around last Christmas, towards the end of the year. Online. I think it's an Amazon exclusive. I don't remember exactly. And then obviously he comes packaged with Senator Shockwave, who obviously being a senator, why Orion gets weapons, I don't know, but Senator Shockwave does not get weapons. His only accessories being the little fins. I think it's adorable that Optimus for real would have been recommending history textbooks or maybe the sneaky little romance novel, and then to look at Bay vs. Optimus. I mean, Bay vs. Optimus is different than most Optimuses, but like that's kind of how the Orion Pax to Optimus change was. It's just he became so much more serious. He was a lot more like the Matrix changed him with the leadership and memories of the Primes. So this guy is definitely a fun transformation. Simple, but definitely fun. You fold these out, these things, and there you go. Boom. Jet Shockwave. I'm kidding, obviously. You fold the feet together, rotate his legs, and then the head, I have to flip that up so the head goes down. This can come up. The legs will fold in on themselves, tab in over here. The hands have to, nice, I broke my nail. I don't care. So we fold the hands, oh, nope, I'm getting ahead of myself. Fold the hands in, the arms fold in on themselves. This side, fold this, fold the arm in on itself. I just broke his arm off like a dum-dum. That back up. The arms fold in, legs, and then the arms do a bit of a twist. I don't think his legs are fully. No, are they? Come on. Why is this not taking? Why is this not going in? Hang on a moment. Oh, I'm just dumb. I have trying to go here, goes there. Duh. And then the end of it is as simple as fold this down, fold the jet engines in, lock everything into place, press that all down, fold his boosters down. You have to move this out of the way. Press that in, adjust, and boom, you have Shockwave in the standard generic Tetrajet, though he's a little bit different because he doesn't have like the two fins coming out on the sides. Like they're very much like a pyramid triangle shape. Not a pyramid, more of a triangle shape. The normal Seekers and all that, but this is Shockwave in his vehicle mode. He's definitely a very cool Cybertronian jet. I don't know, I feel bad for my boy though. Bro basically got the leadership parasite and it stole his happiness. I mean, in some universes he's still very funny, or he's still like a very nice down-to-earth character. Like Armada, he's very like that, whereas in other ones there's no. Or Prime, they make the joke, Prime's never party. But he still has his happiness in Prime. He still smiles from time to time. Like when he comes back from the Decepticon side. Oh, okay. When he gets off the Decepticon side, he he sees Raph and he smiles and all that. I'm not really into Senator Shockwave though. Like Scientist Shockwave is so cool, but then there's the Senator. It's supposed to be tragic, but he's too awesome as a villain. Actually, Noriza's story started as a really random headcanon for Shockwave. I was writing for an AU fic that never got finished because I was writing with a co-writer who quit. Their power went out and corrupted the files they wrote. Oh no. R.I.P. Tripod, work with me. He's not Shockwave as we know him. God, that looks so big. He's not Shockwave as we know him, but he's still a very cool figure. Now, if he was somebody, it makes sense to make it as Shockwave. If it was somebody else, it would probably be a lot cooler because it's not really Shockwave as we know it. But at the same time, it's Shockwave before the wars started. Not everybody. I mean, he could still be a scientist and a senator at the same time. God damn it, I keep hitting everything. Fuck. Fucking annoying. Fucking everything up. Very cool and important lore-wise. Yeah. I mean, not everybody was evil and all that before the war started. I mean, Megatron, you could say, was, because he was fighting in the gladiatorial pits and all that, but, it's still cool to see, You don't see much before the days of the war. It's all the Autobots versus the Decepticons. So to see something that's like before the war is always cool. That's kind of why I'm really excited for the upcoming. I lost a follower. I was at 181 followers when I started earlier before I started. Now I'm at 180. That's nice to look at. Thank you, people. Who cares? I'm very excited for the upcoming Transformers 1 to see like back in those days because I think that'll be really cool. Like we don't see that stuff much, so to get to that point will be very cool to see. So yeah, that is the 2-pack of Orion Pax and Senator Shockwave. Data Clerk Orion Pax and Senator Shockwave. Two very fun figures. I like messing with Senator Shockwave more than I like messing with Orion Pax, but they are still very fun guys to mess with. I almost feel like the arms are back, but they're not because there's tabs. There you go. All right. Hit it again. I guess we could combine these sort of because they are. Why did Twitch just tell me welcome to the chat room? So the first figure I'm gonna show I got second. But the figure came first. This is Autobot Minerva, who was a Walgreens exclusive. Maybe Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, whatever. But I got it at a Walgreens near me. I was getting some medications, and they just so happened to have one, which I do want to go back. I saw at a different Walgreens, they had a Earthrise, or Kingdom, whatever the hell, Red Alert, which I was like, whoa, why is this still in a store? This is not a up-to-date figure. One of these days, I'll go back. This is Autobot Minerva. She is one of the medics and all this. I had heard Walgreens. Yeah, I heard there's only been like one exclusive from like every line or so, one or two. And like I had heard about this one, but I had never seen it. And then all of a sudden I just happened to find it. I was like, oh, okay. This is a repaint, remold. Actually, I think this is a repaint of Elita Legacy Elita 1, I think. The other figure I have is a remold of this. Very cool little bot. Definitely, you know, the fembot side. Feminine-esque. See if I can remember. I like the shoulders. Hang on one moment. I thought somebody was home, then I'm like, nobody's home. And I'm like, is my dog trying to come into my room? But no, he is not. This is all sorts of fucked up. It's starting to annoy a bit. So yeah, Autobot Medic Minerva. If I can remember exactly how this goes. I haven't transformed her in a while. Right, this has to come out. This stuff goes this. Plugs in. You can take off this, attach it to the arm or whatever. It makes a lot more sense on the next figure that we'll see. Arm. How does this go? Like this. That's how it goes. Yeah. This, the legs, fold these. No, we have to flip this around. There we go. Then we bring this up and over. Can be kind of annoying. to have this stuff together. That could just be, you know, a my copy thing. It's hard to know sometimes. This in together. Don't pop that out. Maybe being to oh. Would help if those were together. Pop all of this in. Why do you not want to go together? These arms are just annoying. I hate dealing with these arms. Personally. I mean, one gripe, it's literally just there's uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is happening? Frame rate mismatch, I don't know. Today might have had an internet hiccup. Because I can connect my phone to I can use this program either through the internet or by physically plugging. Oh my god, thank you. Shut up. Computer, thank you. God damn. I don't know what's going on. That was weird. I can either plug it in directly to the computer or use the Wi-Fi, but my USB cord is a little bit finicky. It keeps disconnecting, so I'm doing it through the Wi-Fi. That might have been an internet hiccup. Anyways, my big gripe with this figure, you know, here's the vehicle mode. Looks pretty good and all, minus trying to get some of these things to tab in. But here's just a robot underneath, you know. But I mean, it's a cool little medical robot vehicle. Where did her other weapon go? There it is. You can tab them in over here on the sides. Well, she's a cool little vehicle mode, very fun. Tiny, fits very nicely in the palm of your hand. This is another one of those characters that I have absolutely no attachment to. You know, if I didn't have it, I wouldn't really care. But I saw it at a store, or I saw it at a Walgreens. I'm like, I've never seen this figure before. I've been in this Walgreens a lot of times getting my pills and have not seen it before, so I might as well pick it up just for the hell of it, which is kind of why I want to go back to that other Walgreens and get the Red Alert because, you know, out of print set for market price, hell yeah. But that is Minerva, which leads us over to a robot that shares the same mold but is a slight retool. But a character that I much more have attachment to. We have Robots in Disguise 2015 Strong Arm, which is a very cool. I like the look of this a lot better than I do Minerva, even though they're technically the same mold. I prefer this one over the other. If I can get this out, like again, the light bar piece comes out like on Minerva, but it makes a lot more sense on Strong Arm because in the show she had it on her. She transforms and it's on her arm, so it makes a lot more sense that way. I will say for Legacy, the head sculpt is amazing. Like a lot of the head sculpts are very basic. This one is just, oh my god. It's such a good head sculpt, which is cool. Like they change it up, like she has the doors and things like she does in the show. Obviously, once you see it's the same mold. This is more sports car like, but Strong Arm is pickup truck. So you'll see once we transform it. She's got a little blaster. Kind of sucks because in the show her blaster, she has a pistol blaster, but she also has like a crossbow blaster. God damn it! The annoying thing is I probably should have swapped it around, but like this, I'm on a tripod and it has like a handle so you can like move it around and control it, and I keep catching that. Oh, I hear my guinea hen friends. They're coming back. Transformation is basically identical. Um, you have the hood, and then you bring out the back of the vehicle mode. You fold these up. Doors fold down. This one's just a little bit more finicky. I'm probably doing it very wrong, which is why it gets more finicky, but whatever. Wouldn't be me if I did it right. You can see the arms are definitely different in the way they tab into place. It's remolded, but it's done in such a good way. Like, I personally prefer this version of the mold to the Minerva slash. I think Minerva is just. I should have flipped it around already. I'm pretty sure Minerva is just a repaint of Elita 1. So. And then the legs perform basically the same. Fold them in half like that. I like this mold a lot better. I wish they could have done something a little bit better. Fucking guinea hens. The microphone's not picking them up. Maybe when I'm talking you can hear them, but I hate the feet. The feet kind of folding up like that suck. But, you can connect the light bar on the roof. You can put the blaster here. Yeah, there goes a foot. Damn it, feet. You can do all this. Oh. These feet suck. They're a lot easier to deal with when the feet are folded out like this than when they're folded in on vehicle mode. I honestly will leave like this just for the sake of not leaving it or not losing it, but definitely when put side by side, you can see how they're very similar, but they are very different. Like, very much pickup truck, very much angled down. Please. Very much sports car. I just fucking fucked it up again. Sports car, pickup truck. God damn. If you could see, the front ends are a little bit from the rear, it's almost like the legs are almost identical, minus a few things. So it obviously strong arm doesn't need a spoiler like Minerva does, so the fold-in leg pieces are different, but they're both very fun figures. Strong arm, like I said, I have Robots in Disguise 2015. Very sad of a Prime continue. If it was not a Prime continuation, probably would have been a lot better of a show. But oh my god, I saw some stuff about concepts for Robots in Disguise where the show was originally supposed to go. We got fucking robbed. Bros comparing femmes from the rear. Well, if you want to point it out. I keep hitting this fucking thing. I can't even pull this thing off because if I twist it off of the tripod, it loosens the whole thing. But like the concepts for Robots in Disguise 2015, holy shit, the show was going to be so good. And then all the corporate meddling, they changed almost everything, and the show was just not what it could have been. Again, if it was not a Prime continuation, the show probably would have done better. But knowing that it continued the Prime storyline after the perfect ending that Prime had, it kind of just ruined it. Robots in Disguise is for not even disappointing, it's straight up devastating. Again, if it wasn't this Prime trilogy or in the Prime continuity, if it was its own thing or kicked off its own thing, I think it would have been better. And I enjoyed Robots in Disguise for some of the stuff it did, but a lot of the stuff was just kind of meh. I mean, I may have enjoyed it more because I was watching it as it came out live, and I was, a lot younger, so it was like, oh, this is fun. I get to watch a show as it comes out live. But I also had never seen Prime at that point. Like, as I'm watching it as it came out, I had not watched Prime yet, so like I didn't have anything to compare it to. I think that was also my first Transformers show that I like actually watched. Other things that had only been I've seen bits and pieces of it here and there, so it was like, now that I've seen other shows, I can say Robots in Disguise is not great. At the time, I enjoyed it, but I was a lot younger and had nothing else to compare it to. I don't think it deserves all the hate it's getting. Soundwave's arc made little to no real sense in RID. I mean, Soundwave was trying. His arc kind of makes sense. He was stuck in the Shadow Realm. Who knows what he saw? He wanted to bring back Megatron. Or Subtle Plan. Yeah, but what can you do? It's sad, but too late. So that is Autobot Minerva and Robots in Disguise Strong Arm. Two cool figures. I like them. All right, the last 5. I think I know which order. Well, the first 2 are interchangeable, but we're gonna do 2 of them are a duo. We're gonna make kind of a duo, and then the rest of them will be 2 of them will be a duo. The last one will be the finale for this. So grab this guy. This I am conflicted on, but I do very much like it. Yeah, you didn't get me with that one. I was looking at chat. I saw it. Nice try. If you did it 10 seconds earlier, I wouldn't have seen it. 10 seconds earlier, I was leaning over on the floor to grab this guy. Close, but no cigar. I'm very conflicted on this guy because I like him. It's not the vehicle mode. It's not the design you want it to be. But considering what they were originally, what Legacy was supposed to be, a continuation of the Earthrise show on Netflix that unfortunately got canceled. It would have been so cool if it happened. The Legacy show was supposed to be like characters from all the different basically every toy we see, characters from different universes coming to one universe. Like I think 1,000 years or something after like the Earthrise show, but it got canceled. So a lot of characters look different than what they were G1ified, so to speak. So that it stream ruined. Act scared. Well, unfortunately. Hey, it could have been better. You could have used bits to redeem the sound, and then you really would have been screwed. Which nobody ever remembers you can do bits, which I don't want people to donate bits unless they really, 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 really want to. But Blurp lets you use bits to get any sound effect in the Blurp library. I can only choose 50 of them to put in as channel points. So there's a hell of a lot more sounds people can donate with bits. I just choose ones that I think would be funny for my stream. Anyways, again, I'm very conflicted on this guy because I'm attached to his original design, but I will say this design is definitely suits the character very well. I'll pay for subscriptions, not bits. Yeah. I mean, bits and subs are the only way I really get anything out of streams. And I don't know which actually helps me out more. The only way bits help me out more is if somebody donates a lot. Bitcoin scam. Actually, I think I get more of bits than I do subs, but unless somebody's donating like $10 in bits or higher, most of the time I'm getting more out of I should say $5 out of bits or higher, but I don't really push for that stuff because I don't really care unless somebody wants to. Okay, back to the Transformers. We have Transformers Prime Bulkhead. Now, again, this is not the Bulkhead design from Prime, but he definitely screams Bulkhead to me. You know, he's got the Bulkhead head, he's got the face, he's got the giant chin. He's a G1ified Bulkhead, which is why I say I'm conflicted, because the Bulkhead design of Prime is just amazing. And like just that big fat bot design, but he's super strong. But he definitely feels like I get that vibe from him here. No, I don't want to say it's better than Prime, but I can't say it's a bad design, honestly. He's not horrible. Optimus chest, though, a little bit, yeah. You know, I don't want to say, I can't say it's better or worse than Prime. It's just, you have to take it for what it is. And he does some good stuff, though. You know, he has his wrecking ball, which is cool. You can give him the wrecking ball. He has a little Gatling gun, which you can attach up here to his shoulder and give him a shoulder mounted weapon, or you can put it in his hand. He also have part of his vehicle mode, which you'll see later, but he has a shield to the back of his part of his vehicle mode, like a canopy thing. It doesn't really go in his hand. It more goes on the side. You could peg it in over here, and he gets a shield, which again, not really. This is annoying. It's really not Prime Bulkhead, but again, with what they were going for, it's supposed to be a G1ified Bulkhead. Like, it's not supposed to be the Prime Bulkhead. It's supposed to be Bulkhead if he was in G1, which it does very well, you know. I agree. He could be a little bit shorter, but, you know. I like this figure, you know. I very much get the Bulkhead vibe. It does some interesting things with Bulkhead, but it doesn't ruin the character for me. It's not like they massacred, or it's not like such a massive change like Shockwave was. Like, we know what Shockwave looks like. And this is not what Bulkhead looked like, but like, you know, he still has the Bulkhead cues to where I'm like, okay, he's different, but I like it. So that's why I say I'm conflicted on it. His vehicle mode, bit different than you know, Prime Bulkhead, just because he's not like I mean, he's a truck, but you'll see what I mean in a moment. How does this go exactly? It's been a minute since I transformed Bulkhead. He's a bit on the interesting side. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. You know, I can't say I hate him. He's Bulkhead, but he needed jazz proportions. Yeah, I mean, hell, I don't have it just because I never liked the look of it, but he's a hell of a lot better than the Legacy Prime RC. Like, that figure is hot garbage. Hot garbage. I have to twist the hands a little bit. There we go. And then there is a piece that folds out over here to form the roof. Legacy Prime RC is just total garbage. It's so bad. So this is a lot better just because it's not Bulkhead, but it's Bulkhead. So he's got, don't even speak such hearsay. The Prime RC, or not Prime RC, the Legacy RC is a terrible figure. It is not RC. The only reason it exists, like, it was basically, the mold was made so they could remold it into different bike Transformers. It is not Prime RC is the problem. That's why I say this is not Prime Bulkhead, but it does enough as Bulkhead to where I can forgive it for being different. Whereas again, the Legacy RC is not the Prime RC. So, and then the back of his vehicle mode is nice because you can do, I forget how this goes. Exactly. I think you just tab in like this. That's the problem. Hip to waist ratio was 1:1. And this just goes in here. And then you could take the shield piece, tab it in here. That is backwards. No. No, it's this peg. That's why I was being weird. And then you could fold that in to that. Tab that in. And then here you have bulkhead in, I'll pull up. See. Yeah. I mean, to me, it's not as terrible as some of the other one, or some of the reviews I've seen for it, but this is the Legacy RC. She's just not proportioned well. Like, compared to like what RC looks like, she's just not proportioned well. They tried to make her look too much like Prime, but she just didn't look well. Whereas Bulkhead, they took changes to G1ify it to where you still know it's Bulkhead, but it's clearly not trying to copy the original Bulkhead. So I'm like, that's why I can get behind this Bulkhead a lot more. We just established Earthspark Soundwave has more hips. Yeah. So I don't have this figure. I don't know if I'll ever get it. I may not, but I like the Bulkhead. He's not Bulkhead from Prime. Like, we have to take that into consideration. But for what he does, he's still very Bulkhead. Just from the design. Like, I like the truck mode he gets. You know, he's got very cool vehicle mode. So, take it for what you will. I enjoy it. He's not exactly 1:1 for Prime Bulkhead, but, you know, what can you do? So that is Legacy Prime Universe Bulkhead. We are now down to the final 4 figures. This is more of a recent one that I have. I do enjoy this guy a lot. He is a very cool figure. I don't have his original paint scheme. This is the second paint scheme to this guy. I don't have the original, but I very much like this paint scheme of him. We have the Legacy Bludgeon. He's got such a cool, like, I like the orange, reddish brown, and the greens, like, it all pops. One amazing thing about this figure, you can open his hand, which I love the fact that he has that. I've gotten this guy into some pretty cool poses. You know, he's got a cool sword. His legs are very posable. You can take the tank part off, attach it to his arm, and give him, you know, I shouldn't have put that on that arm, but you can give him a nice blaster and stuff. He looks very samurai-esque. Like, the original paint of this mold was Tarn, so like I really like the samurai head sculpt he has. I like the mold allows for you to do it. You can't really pose his arms well, but you can connect it and have him hold the sword in both hands, which is really cool. So you can kind of get him like samurai, like looking at his sword and prepping. Um, Obviously, you can put the tank on the back, have his blasters. You can set it up in a way to where I don't know if this is one of the things that it mentions, but you know, if you wanted to, you could set it up with it coming over his shoulders. Technically, he is an Evo Fusion. I didn't get him for his Evo Fusion, but he's supposed to be. You can connect it up like this and give him a giant sniper rifle or a giant rifle, which, you know, you can do it if you want to. I don't really put him in this mode. It's just, you know, whatever. Something you can do if you want to. 211, fuck. How long have we been going? Okay, I think I'm gonna finish up with this guy. I'm gonna take two guys that I was gonna do a group of two, but I'll save them for the next stream because I want to finish on the one that I had set up for the finale. I want to finish with that. Honestly, this may just come into 3 for Legacy. We'll see. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Or is there somebody I can do? I'll grab this guy. Add him in. Try to get one or two more in at least. So Bludgeon, this is one of my favorite figures to mess with. I really like Bludgeon. The vehicle mode, transformation, very simple. Kind of annoying, but very simple to do. Now most of them, when I'm transforming these things, I'm not doing it in the exact steps that the instructions say to do, but that don't matter. So you gotta pull out his tank treads from the arm, flip them around. His head goes down into here. These come here. Rotate these around. You gotta pull the shoulders open. Firstly, before we do that, we flip the legs upside down like this. Tab the back piece in. And then get the legs folded. It's double jointed, so then you tab those in. These can come forward. The hands go this way. No, they go this way. Tab in right there. Flip that around, tab it in. Tab that back in. Tab this in right here. I got ahead of myself on the feet. Those need to come up and then tab into those. The tank treads come around. They're a little bit finicky to do. Fold that in. This out. This wants to be a pain. Fold that. This. Make sure all this is oriented correctly. Take the tank bit. Have it in to those slits there. And then we plug the turrets in. I think that may be backwards, but I'm not sure exactly. You have that, and then you have storage for the sword up here, or you could place the sword down here. So here you have Bludgeon in his tank mode. He's very cool. This is one of the figures that if I'm just pulling one out to mess with, this is one of the ones. Like, I can get him into good poses. I can find some good poses with him. His tank mode is very cool, obviously. The turret, full 360. You know, he doesn't have any wheels. He's just, you gotta slide him, but he's a very cool. One thing I don't know if I do wrong, I can never get this to stay down. This is about popping up like that. Is just the way it is. That could just be my copy of it, but I love this one. I really want to get the Tarn, and then there is a Shattered Glass Tarn that I would like to get someday, though I don't like it as much. The Decepticon face of Tarn looks a lot better than the Autobot face of Shattered Glass Tarn. But I would like to get the Tarn mold one day. And I do want to mess with it. I did find a combination thing I could do with some of the Junkions and Bludgeon, but I have yet to mess with it. I may mess with it now that I have him and the Junkion pulled out. So I'll probably set them to the side, but we will see. He is definitely one of my favorites out of all of these. So I'm going to put him to the side and not away with everything else. What are we at time? What? I might do... Okay. Okay, I'm gonna add 3, and two of them are core class. I don't have many core class, but we'll see if we can get them in. I want to try to get a couple of them in. See, I think I have a little bit more time. I think me Padre is going to a doctor's appointment or something today, if I remember correctly. I still want to be done around 3, but the more I can get done today, the more I can guarantee is done. I'm gonna go till the 3-hour mark regardless. Which will put me right before 3. Yeah, I don't have many. Most of the stuff I have left is just because of combinations and things. So, here is a figure I know you are excited to see, Raya. Well, you've already seen it, but you will get to see it moving and all that now. We have Autobot Twincast. And I forget what his minicon is called. Do not remember what his minicon is called. Rewind, I think it is. I believe it is Rewind. The minicon, very, very cool. He's all clear plastic, but he's a very cool little dude. He's a little tiny guy. He folds up into, as you saw, a very nice cassette player, which I like. Or not cassette player, cassette tape. He's there. As long as you fold him up the right way, it's easy to get stuff backwards. He's very good. I always get the legs mixed up. He makes a very clean cassette tape. Like, very... No, I like the way the hands are clearly a cassette. You know, it's got the shape of a cassette tape and everything. Obviously, mine can be a little bit finicky, but he fits in. You press it, he's got a spring loaded. I like the way this mold does it. Like, his hand is molded in a way that you can pose him pressing the button on his chest to pop it out. Sniper rifle, because why not? I definitely like this. I'm surprised. I mean, they have a Soundwave. I found out it's a rebox of the Earthrise Soundwave, which I'm always like, why did they give Soundwave a spaceship? And I'm like, okay, now it makes more sense why he has a spaceship. Like, there is Legacy Soundwave, but why they haven't repainted him to be in this color scheme, I don't understand. It's just such a wasted opportunity. Transformation, pretty simple. Fold the arms back, twist it around so that his hands are right in the center. Like that. The head, you pull this out. I have had a lot of issues with this head. I don't know if it's just mine, but it's almost impossible to flip out without ripping your nails apart. So I like to just stick the gun behind there and get that first pop. But his head folds up back there. We flip these speakers around. Why exactly, I don't know. I mean, I guess for the look, but flip his legs around. Open the back of the legs up. Pop this little thing out. And then we just rotate the legs. Fold them up. It can be a bit finicky to get the hand to line up properly, but then it just pops in. The foot folds up. Same thing over here. Again, they're a bit on the finicky side to get to work, but once it's done, it looks pretty good. Come on. The hands like to move, and it's annoying. You kind of have to force it a little bit. Why is this being... You're unfolding. Stop it. Come on. The hand wants to keep moving with it. Why am I having so much trouble with this? Fold that down, and then back here, you have two parts that form a handle. And then you have twin cast in. So do you know fully why twin cast looks similar? If I do recall properly, it's a post-Galvatron thing, like, you know, how Soundwave becomes Sound Blaster. Is that how Soundwave becomes Sound Blaster? I thought Sound Blaster was a different character. The sniper rifle is supposed to tab in on the back, and it's supposed to look like an antenna. It's very cool. I could have swore it was supposed... I thought Sound Blaster was an entirely different character and hated getting compared to Soundwave. I could be wrong. Or maybe that's only one universe, because there are so many universes. Twin cast. I mean, it would make sense. There is an Autobot Blaster who is different color scheme. I think it's whatever it is. Like, and it's they have it in Legacy line, the different repaint, but from the back you can kind of see he's just a robot folded up, but the front looks really good. Imagine if these knobs actually spun. That would be cool. But he's, you know, he still keeps the gimmick. You can pop, rewind out. Very, very cool. He's a very cool boombox. I really like this radio design. He's very simple. You know, it's pretty much just folding the legs up and covering the arms, but it works. Sound Blaster is a clone. There's so many different universes, it's hard to keep track of it all. They keep some of the general points, but all the universes do things so differently. So, here's Twincast, robot mode. Alt mode. He's very cool. I like this. I like to mess with this guy from time to time. You know, you look at the back and it's like, yeah, there's a sniper rifle, but I like that it's, you know, it's supposed to be he has an antenna out the back, which is fun. That is Twincast. Very, very fun robot. He's very solid. He's annoying to get the legs to fold properly, but he's a very solid robot, and I like that. Next, I'll move to, I believe, the only two core yeah. I think the only core class things that I have, period, minus Volcanicus, which I don't break into core class much just because I'm like, they're so tiny. I'd rather spend my money on better guys, but some of the core class is very cool. Look, all I want you to realize is that Sound Blaster is supposed to be a clone of Soundwave, maybe by Shockwave, and you know what I think of these two. Yeah, I know what you think of them. I remember getting this guy just because, or if we have Core Class Legacy, Nemesis Prime, which I remember getting because I'm like, I don't have anything Optimus, and this is Nemesis Prime, who doesn't get much love. So I was like, he's very cool. The best part, Sound Blaster is labeled by Shockwave as a failed experiment. Not perfectly enough, and yet Sound Blaster is only loyal to Shockwave. Makes sense. Again, I guess it kind of comes down to the different universes. Like, one universe does it this way, and another universe does it this way, so... Makes sense, though. I could see that being how it is. So... I mean, for a core class figure, some of the core classes are pretty cool. I mean, he's got, you know, he's got all the details. The face sculpt is very nice. He's got the nice chest details and everything. You can fold his arms out. I'm pretty sure he didn't come with a blaster, but you can fold his arm to make it look like he put the Energon axe out rather than holding it in his hand, which is cool. You can see right there, he's got the port, which is very cool that you can do. Transformation, it's G1 Optimus. I'm pretty sure this figure did get an Optimus, or this might have been an Optimus figure first. I don't know. You fold this back, spin him around, fold that up. I do have some issues with the arms sometimes. They can be finicky. This whole figure can be finicky, but I mean, it's core class, so I can't complain too much. But you can fold him. It's a G1 Optimus transformation. You fold his arms in. They're supposed to be, you peg stuff in, but I've never been able to get the pegs to work properly. So like his back, the arms never want to go in properly for me, but there he is. He's got a little truck mode. There's a nice Decepticon insignia. I love the red windows. You can plug in, it doesn't work amazingly, but you can plug the axe in for storage on the back. So, he's just a little core class guy, but it's a Nemesis core class, so I like it. I'm happy with it. And then my other core class guy that I think I got this just to spite Tyler. I might be, or maybe he had it before and I saw it and I'm like, okay, he kind of got me wanting to get it. Either of the two. We have core class Starscream, which is honestly, the jet mode looks pretty good. Don't look at him from underneath. Don't look at him from underneath. But the jet mode on top, whew, very good. Now let's see if I can remember how this guy works. It has been a bit. He does have his blasters. You can give him his null rays on the arm. I'm gonna pop these off just because I can already see they're being annoying. Pop those off. How does this work? I don't remember. It's been a while since I messed with this guy. Yes. The chest opens up. You can fold all of this around. The nose cone goes back. This comes down. His head. You spin around. I think you have to spin this. Yeah. I don't know why this is being... There we go. Being finicky. Now it's looking better. And then fold the chest in. And you have robot mode Starscream. Put his blasters back on. Give him the null rays, as I believe they're called. His robot mode, though, is pretty good. I will say, core class, they're very hit or miss. Some of them are good, some of them aren't. I do like this robot mode. It is very cool. Besides having the blatant cockpit on the back, he cleans up very nice. So yeah, core class Starscream and Nemesis Prime. Now down to the second to last figure that I will be going through today. Because I could already tell, just based off of Armada, Optimus, and Menasor alone, there's probably an hour of content right there. And I've got like 10 to 15 other figures to get through, so that's me also not even accounting for the unfinished Volcanicus yet, so we will definitely break this up into two. And then just from seeing how long this has taken to have it at a nice pace, we'll probably end up doing the non-legacy stuff in 2 streams as well. Which the next time I do this will probably be next week, just because tomorrow I have plans for something to do. I won't say what it is, but I have an idea of something I want to do for the main channel, and I'm going to try to record some videos tomorrow. And I might be doing that Friday as well. I wanted to do stuff Monday and Tuesday, and I lost Monday and Tuesday for that stuff. So I want to get some recording time in this week and maybe early next week. So we'll figure out next week when the next stream will be. But this character I really like. I have no attachment to the character itself, but he is very heavily used in like combinations with the Junkions and stuff. So I have him for that reason, and he is a very cool figure. I love the head sculpt of him. We have Decepticon Skullgrin. He is very cool. Quit hounding me. Why about? Oh, I was like, what? I'm not hounding you. It's a bot. Well, the bot is there to tell people the things that I don't want to tell you. I could keep telling you to go see the main channel at this link here, but I have the bot do it for me. Skullgrin, very cool. Like, look at that head sculpt. There's also, I don't flip them out much because I have had annoyances with it. Like, it likes to pop off because it's bendy plastic. But look at that head sculpt. So cool. You can do some interesting things. I like stuff like this. You can set him up. He's got, it can be a gun. You can plug it in on this peg, and he's got a gun, or he's got a sword. You can also plug in these, take these off the back. You can make some cool combinations. He's got a little tail, because he's got a little tail. Yeah, maybe I'll show. I probably won't just because it's too much. But like there's the Junkions in Legacy. I think the correct term is armorizers. Like you could take their legs, you could take their arms, their weapons and things are all detachable, and you can like combine them. Like I don't know if I ever took a picture, but I made out of 3 different figures a giant like junkyard T-Rex, and it was so cool. I followed a video for it, but it was so cool. So I'm like, this guy is used in those things a lot. He's used in a lot of these combinations. So I'm like, I kind of wanted to get him because I love combinations. So to be able to do stuff like that is very cool. They're combiners, but they're not combiners. We'll put it that way. Like they don't have an official combine mode, but there's a lot of cool community combination modes. So, all right, let's try to finish this up quick so we can get to the last guy so I can end this hopefully by the 3-hour mark. Skullgrin, I have not transformed in a hot minute, so I'm kind of... I thought that. I'm like, oh, this is going to take a while for me to remember, but then I did it no problem the last time, so we'll see. You fold all this, head down, head things in, tusks in. The head goes here. Bring the arms. Bring this other way. This folds back down. Let's see. I believe the hands come in like this. I believe. No, we'll leave that for now. Bring the hands in. And then the knees go in, compress. in more. Come on. There we go. Supposed to compress in. You take this, connect this. I believe this comes down. Where does this go? I'm blanking. It's supposed to turn like this. Wish we saw more transformations that look like the toys. What do you mean transformations that look like the toys? I don't know what you mean. Like the idea of the character maybe doing a flip while the transformation action that the head does in this character would be cool. Oh, I mean, it just comes down to cost reasons, I guess. I'm blanking on how this part goes. Because it's supposed to come back here. No, I'm just missing a step. Okay, I'm gonna look this one up. Skullgrin Legacy. What is this vehicle? Oh, okay. Duh. This has to come in. Okay, I see where I'm getting mixed up. This stuff comes in, this flips over. These peg in. This comes over. I might have that partially wrong. Oh, no, you know what? Okay. I know exactly where. That comes like that. And then the legs come up. You could press it even more. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. And then these are like this. That's a pain, but it should tab in. There we go. Okay, this is not exactly how it needs to go because I can't get that to tab in, but you kind of get what it's supposed to be. I don't really feel like cleaning it up. And then you could tab, the official art has it tabbed in, these plugged in down here. Yeah, he's not cleaned up very well, but you get the idea. You know, cool tank hover, I guess hover tank thing. I don't know. You know, without gimmicks instead of just compression. Let's get through this one quickly. I did it easily last time. It's been a minute, okay? I said some of these. I did it somewhat easy last time. It ain't the most easy shit to do. Alright. 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 It's been a minute. I don't mess with these every day. Is this magnetic? No, I don't know what the fuck is this. That's Skullgrin. He's used very much so in the combination things I follow. So again, I love the head sculpt, but I have no attachment to the character. So he's cool. I usually keep him in robot mode just because the combinations. I mean, we did it pretty quickly. We've got like 12 minutes to go through this last guy, so you know. That's Skullgrin. I like him. He's cool. He's used in combinations. You know, his tank thing can spin. You can also take those off if I wanted to. You know, do it this way. Pop these off. And give him, like, bladed blasters on the tank. Things you can do if you want to do them. That back on. That is Skullgrin. Put him away. So now we get down to the final thing. Let me get an accurate count of everything to come in the next stream. So we have 14 characters, plus, technically plus 10 if you can't. We have 23 characters, 2 combiners, so that's 5 characters right there. So they're all kind of lumped into one. So, I mean, we can get through. I'm gonna add one more. I got time. Just so I have less to do next time. Just because the Junkions are going to take a while. Armada Optimus is going to take a while. Menasor is going to take a while. And the Legacy Volcanicus is going to take a while. And there's like 3 or 4 figures that I don't remember how to transform. So I'm going to see if I can try to look through the instructions and learn how to transform them before then. Most of a couple of the figures I have are going to take a while just from some of the things, like some of my bigger stuff. I want to fight though, shooting at an enemy and then swiping the cannon to the side to hit them as they get close enough for melee. Exactly. That would be pretty cool. So I realize this guy is probably not going to be... He's not the greatest. I don't love this color scheme, but I just really wanted him, so I picked him up. We have Legacy G2 Universe Grimlock. Which this Grimlock is cool because I didn't realize. Technically, this is... I mean, I could say this is not a Legacy figure. This is actually Studio Series Grimlock, but repainted and released in Legacy as his G2 Deco. An unreleased G2 Deco. I mean, he's piss yellow with... Or maybe mustard yellow with macaroni yellow. That works too. Technically, this is the Studio Series Grimlock, which I did want to get at one point, which I kind of have, but I would like to get his G1 Deco. We'll pull his back blaster off. I mean, he's a chunky figure. He's pretty big. You know, it's Grimlock. It's a G1 Grimlock, just done in different colors. Transformation? Grimlock. Open this out. His legs. You have to unfold the bottom, and then you can flip the legs up and around. You know, flip his tail apart, and then his tail folds up in down here, and then you can close the back of the legs in, unfold the feet, flip his head up, dino head back, clean up the backpack a little bit, bring up the chest, unfold. His fists are a little tight on mine. I have some issues with that. Flip the fists out, and then there you have Grimlock in robot mode. He's definitely... I kind of like getting the bit of the pink, like revealing some different color when you change him into robot mode. He's he's a good sized figure. I mean, compared to everything else we've been using, he does have I forget if this was a G1 thing or only a G2 thing, but he has a double barrel blaster. Like, he is a very cool figure. I mean, it's G1 Grimlock. Who does... I mean, it's G2, but it's a G1 styled Grimlock. Who doesn't love a good Grimlock figure? I'm not the most attached to the color scheme, you know. It doesn't scream Grimlock with all this, with this purple, pink, the teal, aqua blue chest, and all the macaroni yellow. I mean, he's got some good things. No, I didn't show it. The head moves. You can open his mouth The arms actually, you can't move his actual hand, but you can bend it and get it into some cool poses. So like, he's definitely very cool. If he wants to stand up better, would be nice. Boom, you're done. He got the pink boxers. Truly the drip of a king. Exactly. Exactly. It's all about drip in G2. You know, again, I am not the biggest fan of this color scheme. You know, it's an interesting color scheme, but it's Grimlock. What's not to love? I like Grimlock, so I was like, I saw it and I'm like, I was with Tyler, I think, and I saw it and I'm like, I don't care for the color scheme, but it's Grimlock. I kind of have to go for it. So definitely a very cool figure. All right. God damn it! I keep hitting this fucking tripod. I was thinking about adding one more, but there's enough that I think we'll leave it all. Most of the stuff, minus like 2 figures, I'm saving for something specific. Or I'm saving to make as a group. There's 3 of them that I don't know how to transform properly, so I would like to learn how to transform them before the next time I do this. And then there's 2 of them that I could do, but I'll save them for the next time so that we have enough. I don't want to do too much here. But the big guy that we're going to save, or that we had saved for the last, for the end of this stream, I really fucking love. I was so happy to get this guy in a store. He's so fucking cool. I wish we had other versions of him, but I fucking love this one that I'm so happy with it. We have Beast Wars Transmetal 2, I think. Dragon Form Megatron. This is such a cool fucking figure. Like, oh my god, I love messing with him. You know, you got the arm, got the dragon head, you know, rar, rar, open the mouth. He's got the flame gimmick. It makes a lot more sense coming out of the dragon's mouth, though. He can wield it in his hand like a club. He's almost as big as he's as big as that Grimlock. Like, this is such a big and cool figure. The one thing, I don't know how I feel, Megatron basically has a giant ponytail, dreadlock, whatever you want to call it, you know, just coming out of the back of his head, which is due to the way he transforms, which you'll see in a moment. But he is such a cool, all the details on it. Like, I love the purple and the red, the golds, the feet are so cool. I love this guy. This was a cool one to get my hands on too. So to transform it, it is a good dragon mode. It is good. First, we start by opening the chest. We pull. I like the way that the claws go into the chest. My Twitch glitched for a minute, so I couldn't see it for a while. Ooh, yes. Okay, if your Twitch glitched, oh, since I haven't gone far, I'll return him so you can get a good look. He is very, very cool. I like the way, like, these are actually the beast mode hands, and they like wrap around and get onto his chest. Like, he looks like he jumped right off the screen. One issue with my copy, I forget which one. Yeah, that one. The one neck piece underneath the neck piece likes to pop off on mine. So like, it just moving it certain ways does it, but you know, I wish there was a little bit more movability in the dragon head arm so that you could get it into some cool, like, you could twist it around and get it so it looks like it's sticking out, but it doesn't want to do it very cleanly. You know, he's all ratchet joints except for that, but most of it is all ratchet joints. Like, he's he's got some heft to him. So to transform, we'll fold out the robot or the dragon arms. We'll split the head off. The arm, his robot arm, we just fold the hand in, fold the arm up, and peg it into his shoulder piece. And then we pop this little gold piece out, rotate the arm in, tab it in there, and then we pull these fillers out, rotate it up. We all love a sturdy figurine that can hold its own weight. Oh yeah, this can do that, most definitely. We fold the chest in, let that all lock into place. That's what it was. There we go. Let that lock into place. Split his legs. Now this part I always have trouble in. I'm sorry, I keep hitting the camera. Let me back it up a bit. This part I always tend to have problems with, trying to get the head the right way, but I finally just recently figured it out. You bring the head like this, rotate. No, wait. I'm doing it wrong. You need to get it. No, the head goes like. Here we go. Okay, you bring it like that. The head goes like that. Then you pop this in. I just said I figured it out. I didn't. You bring it like that so the head hides away, and then you have to tab the tabs in. Down here, hold the legs in. Bring up the new chest piece. Then you bring the leg like this. Get the legs into more of a dragon pose, and he's supposed to be more of a two-legged dragon, not a four-legged dragon. Though if you pose him right, you can get him into a four-legged stance. Bring out the claws, rotate the head around. We'll kind of bring him down a little bit, just for purposes of framing. The legs, I like the way, you change a humanoid leg into a much more animalistic leg. Very cool. Bring that up a little bit. And then the wings. Oh, yes. I like the wings. Like, just that. Look at that. The wings, you can flap them. You got both wings. Unfold them. And then here we have Transmetal 2 Megatron in dragon mode. He's not fitting in frame. We'll bring his head down. My God, is he so cool. Obviously, you could still put the flame effect in his mouth. He could shoot fire. I wish there was a Meg or an Optimus, which I did see an Optimus at a store, like an antique store around me, but it was way too expensive. I wasn't going for it. But it would be cool to get an Optimus figure to go along with this. I'm having trouble in such a tight space getting him to pose, but oh my God, is it such a good figure. The whole head, you got the tail moving all over the place. I just get a delivery. I think my phone case just got delivered. Because I just got an email. Nope, it has not been delivered. Is it within 10 stops yet? Nope. That's fine. I'm trying to get him in such a tight space right now is making me mess it up and untab stuff, but he's such a cool dragon mode. He's so fucking cool. Neat, now your phone won't shatter. Oh, I've dropped my phone in the case that it's in now. It's all scratched to hell. The screen protector's starting to pop out. Trying to get him to fit in the frame. He's so cool. He's such a cool dragon mode. I love it. He's huge. Oh my God. Obligatory what that neck do. Oh yeah. The neck can get into some good poses. And like I said, if you finagle him right, he does his front arms are not meant for it, but you can kind of get him down on all fours. You know, the wings can go up, they flap and everything. I poke you with the fire. I'm just gonna transform him back to robot mode because it's hell of a lot easier to handle him in dragon or in robot mode, especially in frame. I love the way, like, he's very blatantly still got the like, he looks like he jumped off of the TV screen. He looks like Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron, which I love so much about the figure. I keep bumping the camera, I keep messing everything up. I am professional streamer. I am professional. Bring this back. Nope, push that forward. Fold the wings up. Hide him behind. Bring out the robot head. Trying to get the robot head and chest to tab together is often annoying, but here we go. He is back in robot mode. He's such a cool figure. This is obviously Blackstep just joined your Discord. Oh, nice. I don't know where your Discord link came from, unless you invited. That's cool. That's cool. Haven't seen Blackstep in a while. Good to know Blackstep is still around. So yeah, this is Transmetal 2 Megatron in robot mode, and obviously the Dragon mode. Apparently dude lost his Twitch account, so that's why he hasn't been around. Oh! Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Just saying if you wanted to talk to him. Oh. He's posted in Discord before, he just hasn't been on Twitch. He's said some things in Tyler's Discord. No, that's just part of the way the head is. So yeah, this is Transmetal to Beast Wars Megatron. The freaking thing is all out of whack. I love this figure. This one is so cool. He's such a cool thing. I was so happy when I heard about it when it was coming out, and I was like, this would have been a figure that I would have bought online, but then I stumbled upon him in Target, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting it. I have to. He's just so cool. Like, look at the freaking head sculpt and everything. Oh, it's so cool. This is easily one of my favorites in the collection. This is a reason why I don't hold it in the hand, because it's very loose. There's just not really any good ways to get the dragon head to pose in robot mode, just because of the limitations of, like, I wish I could flip it around. I mean, you can kind of do it. It's just a pain in the ass. Like, get it like he's shooting fire, but it really doesn't look great. That's the only thing, and it's all on ball joints, but just from the shape of it, trying to get yeah, there it went. It just popped off. No elbow joint. I mean, he's all elbow joints. That's the thing. It's just the sculpting of the scales and all that don't allow for crazy poses like you want it to be. I mean, each joint is a ball joint. It's just trying to get it into a good pose. But yeah, that is going to be the last figure for this episode. Like I said, we've got like 15 to 20 things if you count all of the parts. The combiner needs a larger joint to function like an elbow. Yeah, but I mean, I won't complain. If it makes the dragon mode look as good as it does, I will take it. a little posability in robot mode to do some of the things, I can take it to have an amazing dragon mode like it has, which I did a terrible job of showing it off, but it is what it is. Um, it is 3 o'clock exactly on the dot now, so that is as good a place as any. Oh well, you do you, hun. I mean, I'll take it. Like you can do some very cool things with it, and to have it as a really like just looking at this like as the neck of a dragon, it looks fucking beautiful. So I'm willing to forgive it. It's not like there's a lot of downsides to this figure where I'm like, okay, it sucks. It needed a better neck, so I'm willing to forgive it. I mean, the back is clearly just a tail and a chest, but what are you gonna do? There's no way to hide that. And it with the wings, it all cleans up nicely, so I can't complain too much. I can't complain too much. So that is most of my legacy collection. I am still waiting on. I highly doubt it'll come out before the next stream. I am currently waiting on an order. It's back ordered for. I need one more guy to finish off my legacy Volcanicus combiner. I just need Snarl, I think it is. The left or one of the legs. And then I can have the full legacy combiner. But I haven't done it or sooner just because anything online it's a core class figure. It should be $12. Anything online has it 30 plus, and I'm like, I'm not paying. It's only $30, but I'm not paying double for the figure. And Tyler needs it too, so I went to one of the websites that I buy stuff from, and they have it there, or they had. I could order it, but it's on back order for, regular price plus shipping. So it was like $16-17 for it, and I'm like, honestly, that's fine. I'll wait a while. It's not something that I'm like, I need right now to where I'd go and spend extra money. So hopefully at some point that'll get shipped and me and Tyler can finally finish our legacy combiners, and then I'll probably end up buying the upgrade kit for it because the upgrade kit looks so good for it. But I highly doubt that'll be in by the next stream, but you never know. I will figure out when the next stream that we're going to do this is to finish up Legacy, and then obviously we'll go through all my non-Legacy stuff, but that will happen not this week or next week at the earliest. I would like to get it done sooner rather than later just because my leg is getting better, and as soon as I'm cleared to go back to work, I will be going back to work whenever I get the call, so the sooner I can get it done, the better, but we'll see. I've got the phone mount, so we can do this soon enough. But it's just when I have the time and whenever I have the time and all that. So with that being said, I'm going to wind this down here. We've gotten through quite a few characters. Got quite a few left. This is maybe a quarter of my collection, maybe a little more than a quarter. A lot of my some of my non-legacy stuff is bigger, so that's part of the reason why. And there's a bunch of different things. Like I've gotten a couple of random. Most of it is Studio Series or the last couple of things, but then I have a couple of older things that I've picked up. So, there's a bunch of stuff to get through there. But I'm going to wind this down here. I'm just gonna get rid of that for the time being so I can pull my phone out and check my notifications on my phone while I wind this down. But this is fun. I'm glad to finally be showing this off. I'm sure I'll end up using this setup a little bit more to do stuff like if I was to do some kind of Skylanders thing, if I show off my collection and stuff. Or whatever. Like I can do stuff like this. No, there will not be face reveal and IRL stuff anytime soon. That's not in the plans, but I can do, this collection stuff and whatnot. But yeah, this was fun. This was a lot of fun this stream. I'm sure we will we'll do it soon enough. So, Rhea, as always, thank you for sticking around. It is much appreciated. Why the fuck is Amazon recommending me? What the fuck, Amazon? Okay. I just looked at Amazon to look at real quick to look at my phone order, see if it got pushed back. And I'm being recommended a breast pump. What the fuck? Amazon, I don't think I can use that. Why? Why is this a thing that's being recommended to me? I don't understand that. Okay. You know, everything else is pretty normal. You know, action figures. Here's like tech stuff because I ordered stuff for my computer, some furniture stuff. You know, and then there's that. I have never looked anything up remotely like that would trigger that to be a thing. Transformers or toys? I mean, I've never looked anything up that would make that something to show up in my orders. So like, you know, I don't know. That makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, well, thank you, Amazon. Apparently you want me to order a breast. Because that makes so much sense. Well, I'm going to wind this down here and go do... Sometimes a lot of toys triggers Amazon to send first-time parent stuff. I mean, that makes sense, but I don't see how Transformers fits with a breast pump. It's nowhere near the same age range. Whatever. I don't know. Basically, if you look at it consistently, it'll identify as an expecting mother and send more recommendations. Apparently. You know. I don't know. Whatever. But it's funny. Whatever. I am gonna wind this down here on that funny note. Updates for things. I don't know when the next stream will be. Maybe tomorrow night. I'm probably not sparkling. I don't plan on doing anything tonight. Unless Tyler randomly, hey, you want to stream something tonight? Tyler has come up with an idea for a series. I don't want to say what it is yet. Tyler randomly recommended it to me, and let's just say it'll probably end our friendship because it's ridiculous. And we will rage like lunatics, but that may come in the near-ish future. We'll see. I know Tyler, or not Tyler, I have some main stuff on the YouTube channel that I might be working on tomorrow. The frustrating thing is I have a couple of ideas of things that I want to work on, but I don't want to get too far into it just because of work probably coming up soon, and I won't have time to do a lot of stuff then. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna at least start with one or two things. It's a lot easier for me to record in the day when nobody's home, because I don't streaming. If somebody interrupts me, there's nothing I can do. But if I'm doing recordings, I have to edit it out then, and it just adds more editing to it. Especially if it's in the middle of a funny take or something, it gets annoying. I swear, it better not be the game Genital Jousting. I don't even think you can play that on Twitch. YouTube, I think you can get away with it. But no, Genital Jousting would not make us rage the way I'm referring. No, Tyler is apparently working on thumbnails tonight. Rather than watching my stream, this asshole. Unless he's still in here. He was here, but then he probably left at some point. No, the thing that me and Tyler would be doing would probably be a lot worse than Genital. Not worse in that sense, but it would make us rage and potentially end the friendship. I think you can. I think Genital Jousting is banned on Twitch. I need a poll. I can look this. Let me reset. I had to move my key. Don't tell me I just fucked. No, I did not. Okay. I had to move my keyboard off my desk. Is genital jousting banned on Twitch? Yeah, genital jousting is banned on Twitch. I don't think there's many games that are banned on Twitch. I think I could do it on YouTube, but not Twitch. Got you to search it on stream. You ain't seeing it. You're not seeing it. I'm not playing the game, so it's nothing wrong. Most of the games that are banned are basically like adult games. Like where the Hoonie Pop games, genital jousting, most of them are, there's literally one, suck my dick or die. Like I could see why these are banned. So it's mostly stuff that's like, yeah, it's adults only. Which makes sense. YouTube you can get away with it, I think, but not Twitch. But no, it is not genital jousting. So I have played the story mode for that game. It's interesting to say the least. But no, it is not genital jousting. It is something else. It's an older game. I'll put it that way. I won't say what it is. If we decide to do it, maybe. But and then I have multiple things that I want to do for recordings, but I really want to make stuff happen with the main channel. The problem just comes down to when I'm working, having to have the time to record and edit stuff. That's the issue. But I am going to work on something. If I can record it in bulk over the next week or two, I want to get it done, because if I can get the recording done, editing I can work on whenever. I really want to start putting stuff out on the main channel. Like, I really want to try to grow stuff. I really want to do some big things with it this year, so we'll see what happens. This has been such a long update. It's almost 3.5 hours stream. I'm gonna get out of here though. I've drugged this one way too long. Raya, as always, thank you for sticking around. Anybody else that may be lurking or was here throughout the stream, it is always appreciated. And to you watching us after the fact on YouTube, if you've made it this far, you know what to do. Check out the Discord, link in description. Join that. Join the community, get updates. Get notified when I go live. Chat with me and people when we're not streaming. It's a good place to be. Check out the Twitch. Come watch all this stuff live as we do. Get to hear your voice heard. I get to shout you out and all this. Chat with me. It is a great place to be. Check out the main channel. I hope there's some stuff coming there soon. I have some ideas. I just need the time and the motivation to work on them. That's all it comes down to. I don't got anything else to add. I'm going to get out of here, though. We will be back with more Transformers stuff in the near future. Hopefully we can get Legacy done and get on to all my stuff that's not Legacy. We will see when that is. Raya, thank you as always for sticking around. It is appreciated. I'm going to get out of here, though. So peace out, everybody. Have a good one. Be safe. Be healthy. Catch you later.